Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing. Checking out the mic here. All right, everybody. Sunday morning, money rounds, the third annual Prine Classic. This is a B-side match between Danny Quince, Spokane, and Stephen FOLAN, Canada. All right, everybody. Sunday morning game. That was a pretty good safety. Kind of locked down all the kicking avenues. I mean, if he's froze on that 10 ball, there's nothing he can really do, I don't think, except for come off this direction, which is asking a lot. I haven't looked. I'm not sure. I know that Blake Baker put Stephen FOLAN in the B side. That was a great shot. I thought he was locked on that 10 ball. Must not have been. I'll take a look. I'm not sure who Danny lost to on the A side. Both these guys play pretty strong. Danny is in the mid 600s, about 630. And then Stephen FOLAN is in the 730s. So there's about 100 points separating these guys in Fargo. But after a few days of play, getting deep in the tournament like this, typically, guys are going to be in stroke. So Fargo is going to shrink up a little bit at that point. And he decided to split the gap to hold the good angle for the 3 instead of coming around the 4. Ain't that good. That could have got really, really funky if he had clipped the 4 there. Oh, overdrew that ball. Still, first game, first match of the day. Got to get the speed of the tables down. Just trying to pull up here, trying to see other part of the bracket. See how all's playing right now. All right, so Stephen Holm put Danny in the B side. So what a great shot that was. And he's going to come out with a shot too. That worked out. Right now, you got Will Totten up 2-0 on Jeffrey Jimenez. Then Jaime Lechuga and Dominic Daniels are supposed to be having a match. I know last I checked, Jaime hadn't showed up yet, so not sure if he's going to make it this morning. Dominic having another good showing, playing really good. Kid's been getting better and better. Yeah, I don't see a whole lot of problem childs here. I think Steven's going to be out. Still going to take his time, though. A little 50-yard line on this ball. I mean, I'd favor him to play it to the top left, maybe a little bit of low inside, draw it over to the side rail, and come 3 rails around for the 9. He overhit that ball, but as long as he doesn't get on the 9, he'd be okay. Now he's going to go 3 rails, get shape on the short side of the 10. Probably aim speed-wise to hit the 4th rail as well. He looked at maybe drawing that ball. Coming down off the in rail and back up table. Yeah, played to a bigger window that way. It was a good shot. Takes 1-0 lead. These are short races on the B side, and every game is big, especially in alternate break format. You don't want to let somebody get the lead on the games against you, because it's tough to come back from when everybody's playing good. If you're out there watching, share the stream, share it on Facebook. If anybody can share it to like Pool Peeps, Northwest Billiards, some of those sites. There's a lot of people across the Northwest that would like to see some of the matches today, guaranteed. They may not realize it's here on Evo. This will be going all day long. It'll be good match after good match. So I want to make sure and get these players some spectators. Danny absolutely crushed that break. Not sure the 2 passes the 4 to this bottom left. So he may have to play the 1 up into the top right corner to be able to get back to this part of the table down here. I mean, he might be able to, depending on the angle he has, he might be able to play a draw the cue ball down like this as well, play the 1 on the side. We'll see what he does. He's at the table. It's easier for him to see these angles than on the camera for sure. Yeah, great shot. Overhit it. This is the side of the ball he did not want to be on. Makes the path to the 3 tough. Unless that ball goes in the side, I think it's too close to the 4 to be able to play in the side. He might be stuck having to play a safety. No, it went. Man, great shot. Stand corrected. Let's see if there's any other matches got going. It's been slow go. Usually these matches on Sunday morning start at 10 or 11 a.m., but he wanted to get them started earlier because he wants to be able to shut down as many tables as he can by 5 o'clock for all the APA leagues that are coming in. Danny shot that kind of fast and missed the ball he shouldn't miss. Don't want to give these chances to somebody like Stephen FOLAN. He's going to take full advantage of it. Yep, that didn't work. Left him long, but with a shot. Tried to cut that ball in. Just overcut it. Excuse me. Definitely doesn't want to overhit this and get the 9 into play. And just to say that. I think all he has is a cross bank to the top left if he wants to stay offensive, or basically doing the same thing but crossing the 4 and sending it to the end rail like this and having the cue ball come off and come back down table this direction. Those are the only 2 options he really has here. And he's going for it. If both are going to be difficult to pull off, you want to go with the one that gives you a chance to win the game right then, instead of selling out on a safety that's not. No, this might work out. Nope. It's not a duck, though, leaving Steven a little bit of distance. Gonna have to put a stroke on this to get shape. He's gonna try to spin and play shape back to the side pocket. Oh, what a great shot. Yeah. Shot that thing 1,000 times, though. Yeah, Danny made a big mistake missing that 3 ball. This is not a game he wanted to be able to give up. He needed this to stay at pace with Steven here. Now it's going to be Steven's break. Take a look in the top left. These are all sponsors of this event. Most of these people are doing it out of love for pool, for Legacy Billiards, and more importantly for Harold Prine. Most aren't doing it for any added revenue for their business. They're just doing it because they want to be part of all this. So take a look, help when you can, be a part of their businesses in any way you can. Lots of different services and stuff up there. And if none of you have ever been on Evo or seen any of the Evo streams before, Legacy now has 3 Evo tables, actually 4, 3 of the 7-footers, and then also the 9-footer. You can go in, you can stream your matches, you can set up gambling matches if you want. There's all kinds of stuff you can do with it. And cool thing about Evo is you can have people remote in from anywhere in the world. If they have internet and a web browser, they can log into their to the Evo streams and remote in. I'm sitting at home right now commentating this one. Through the course of the day, you'll probably have a few people jumping in and out of commentating different matches here from all over. There's even times that, like Patrick Nix, one of the owners of Evo, Justin Lee, some of those guys, they'll even jump in when they see good matches going and only one commentator or no commentator. They'll jump in from their houses or from wherever they're at, whether it's Seattle area, Canada, China. I mean, they were just at the Taipei Open. Evo just had a bunch of the stream tables at the Taipei Open, so Evo's kind of going everywhere right now. Lots of fun stuff. I mean, there's all kinds of tools on here for everybody. There's replays. We have some sound effects you can throw out there. They're trying to change the game in streaming. All right. There's a big miss by Steven. It's time for Danny to take advantage. Thanks, Stacy. I appreciate it. I try. I love the game, so when I have time, I like to jump in and commentate different matches, different places, different tournaments. It's one of those things where nobody likes to sit and watch a match when it's just dead air or just kind of like that elevator music that's playing so that it doesn't get booted from YouTube. So even when you're watching back, it's fun to watch back and hear the different perspectives on things that you may have done wrong or you could have done different. Or times I've watched some of my matches back and I'm like, man, I think I was way wrong. That's not what I was trying to do. All right. He's got a good angle here. Just doesn't want to overspin this and run into the 7. He just wants to come 2 rails down table, and he wants to get back up into this range up here. It's really easy to put a little bit too much outside English. I mean, this is probably just like a center ball hit because you already have the angle to deflect off that direction. Put a little bit of left English. It's easy to tighten that by the pocket and run into that 7 ball. Man, he just likes to draw that ball out of there. Seemed pretty natural. He shot it fast too. Pockets shrink up when you're shooting him with draw, that's for sure. That's what I was doing. I was trying to find another cool thing that Evo's been working on with digital pool is if you go to the digital pool website, you find this tournament, or even if you click on a link through Steve Rajon's webpage or anybody that shares it, you can go in and look at the bracket. And on the bracket, you'll see, you'll see spots where there's a match that you're looking at, and on that match, it'll say, let me take a look just to make sure I remember what it says, but it says like live or recording. He almost missed that 6 ball. All right, let's see what these say. Yeah, it says live stream right above the match in red. If you click on that, it takes you straight to the YouTube page. Also, to be able to watch the stream, it takes you right to the link. Also, if you at the top, you'll see where it says bracket, schedule, players, stats, performance, all that kind of stuff. Lots of good information there. But all the way on the right-hand side, when you have Evo linked, there's a videos tab. You click on the videos tab, and it'll actually take you and show you matches throughout the course of this tournament. You can see the players. You can click on the match, and it'll take you straight to their match in the stream so you can watch it back. So it's pretty cool. Quick way to be able to look to see the matches playing and see the match you want to watch, and just click from there, and it takes you straight to it on your phone. I'm assuming Jaime Lechuga must have been a no-show this morning for his match with Dominic Daniels, because their match still shows a 0-0 score. Stephen FOLAN's up 3-0 here, and Will Totten is up 3-1 on Jeffrey Jimenez. So, not sure. Hope everything's okay with Jaime. He was playing really good pool yesterday. And I don't just have to say that because he put me out. He played super solid. All right. This is the danger zone for Danny. He's got to get on the board here. You just got to get some traction, get moving. And I feel like I'm saying this at the worst time too, because that's just not the best layout in the world. Pocketing the one's not the issue; it's the transition to the two. For anybody coming in late, Danny Quince versus Stephen FOLAN, third annual Prine Classic B-side match. Stephen Holm put Danny Quince to the B side, and Blake Baker put Stephen FOLAN to the B side. Both these guys are strong players, though. He needs a bounce. That was a pretty good shot, man. I don't know if he could pocket that ball, but if it's able to be pocketed in that top right, this is the only spot it'll pocket from. It's crazy. Great shot that was on the one. He might be stuck into playing a safety or a bank, but at least he's got options from this spot. Oh, he could pocket that ball. Yeah, it was not easy though. He was probably playing it pretty tight. And yet again, Stevens at the table with another fairly decent table here. Yeah, he's just looking at the transition from the 6 to the 7. From the 5, he could always get top side of the 6 up here to be able to play it in the side. Or, I mean, he can even play the 5 and leave the cue ball down here on this side of the 6 and just punch it in and use the 8 to stop. And it's just nice, easy back cut on the 7. So he's got a couple options here. Might depend on the shape he gets on the 5 ball. You always want to leave yourself angles. If he gets super flat on the 5, then he'll be forced to play to that left side rail and play the 6 in the top left. He's taking his time looking at it, though. Giving it the respect it deserves. He knows that the last thing he wants to do is give Danny another chance, because if Danny gets going, he can definitely put together a couple good racks and stay in this match. Yeah, with that, I mean, I'm assuming he's just going to stay to the left side rail here and play the 6 in the top left. Yeah. I'm not sure if that was his full plan, but once he got a little flat on the ball on the 5, that was kind of a required shot. Last thing you want to do is try to force to get back around table for the 6 in the side and miss the ball or get funny. I thought the 6 was closer to the 8 than that. It's a good shot. All right. A little bit of a back cut. He won't try to hold. He'll come 2, 3 rails around, play the 10 in the top left. This is one of those spots where, as a player, Danny's gonna try to stay positive. Knows that he just needs a couple chances here. As a spectator, It's the reality of it is this is going to be an extremely uphill battle for Danny. In an alternate break format, he can't get in stroke and just sit Steven in his chair for a while. And Steven breaks typically way too good to not be able to do some damage on his breaks. So this is a extremely difficult deficit to try to overcome against a player like Steven FOLAN. And that's for anybody, not just Danny. Danny's a great player. These morning matches are tough, man. For everybody, it's hard to get in stroke. It's hard to get going, hard to find your rhythm. When I played Steven FOLAN yesterday morning, I just did not play my best. And that was most of it. I was struggling with my pace. I was struggling with the speed of the table, and it was kind of getting in my head. And I started making mistakes and missing balls I don't normally miss. And it's tough. It's definitely something you got to start trying to condition yourself for if you're going to play a lot of big tournaments and you want to be able to make it multiple days in. These morning matches, you have to be able to get squared away right away. Yep. Just going to play safety here. Yeah, some of these tables aren't breaking the best. I think once new cloth gets put on these tables, new felt, you'll see them get right back into breaking better. A lot of people, they have have their 10-ball breaks down with the template racks to where they're pocketing balls pretty efficiently and typically having a shot at the one or at least a chance to play safe off the one. Oh man, he hit this one not good. Oh, a little bit of a roll there at the end might have saved him. He overhit it for sure. The two moved further over than he wanted, and the cue ball came further up than he wanted. But yeah, a lot of people have been struggling with the break. Cool thing about it is it definitely makes for more play. You're not seeing as many break and runs. You're seeing people have to get a little more tactical or make some better outs. That's for sure. You'll be seeing a lot of players today instead of playing that center break with the template rack on 10-ball. If you just play it with great shot, Danny. If you play it with like his little stop shot to the center and hit the one ball full, and you get your speed control down, you're not hitting it super hard, and those balls right behind the one will float into the side pockets. But when the tables aren't breaking the best, you'll start seeing players start breaking with power, and they're just trying to get those crossing balls moving around the table, and you'll see a lot more of that today because a lot of players aren't going to be in the mood to try to finesse breaks because it's been a little bit of a struggle. Here we go again. Danny's got a good chance to get on the board. He's got to take his time and hit a couple good clean shots, and he'll be there. Yeah, he got a little flat on that 5, so he decided to try to punch it over. I almost like, because it's almost always going to be far down table like this. I almost like playing the draw shot off that 5 and coming down and back up like this. But it doesn't really much matter when you stroke the ball straight like that and just punch it in anyways. Nice shot. I seen that you shared the stream on Pool Peeps Graham. Much appreciated. Oh, get off the rail. Yeah, a little close to the rail, but it's pretty good here. Should be getting on the board. All right. And it's Danny's break, so he just stole a game there from Steven. Be a good chance to try to get his momentum going and change the direction of this match. All right, I got to take a quick break. I'll be back in a minute. All right, I'm back. If you hear any weird noise in the background, it's my dog pacing. All her humans have been gone all weekend, so she's driving me nuts. Yeah, I think he's just got to clip the edge of this ball and try to use the 7-9 for some separation. I mean, he just wants to thin this ball, have the cue ball come back off over to this side over here. I can't tell if Steven can see that edge of that ball. He might just have to try kicking at it. Play the side pot. Yeah, that's what he's doing. A great shot. He overhit it though. He was actually trying to kick and get the cue ball behind that 7-9. It was in 10 ball. If he pockets the 3, then his opponent has the option. So you always want to call it if it's going towards a pocket, or if something's going towards a pocket after you make a legal hit. Because the last thing you want is your opponent to have the option. Even though he's playing safe there, he calls the 3 ball, because if he makes it and he has an open hit at the 4, the opponent's not going to let him shoot it. He's going to play the safety. And then if he hits it, makes it, and he's hooked, his opponent's going to make him shoot it anyways. So you might as well call it so the power's in your hands, because you're going to have to deal with the shot no matter what. Take some of that power away from your opponent on those. Danny's in a good spot here. I like how this is shifting a little bit. He's taking a little bit more time too, being a little more methodical. Let me know where you guys are watching from, who you're rooting for. If you're rooting for the hometown boy, Danny QUINCE, or you're rooting for Stephen FOLAN from Canada. Both really great guys. So like to see who we're shooting for here. Still the only three matches going. There's technically only this one and the Will Totten Jeffrey Jimenez match, and Will is having a great tournament. He's up 5-1, race to 6 against Jeffrey Jimenez, but Will has been putting in work, man. Plays super good. Oh, Danny overhit this ball. I'd like to see him. I mean, I hate, just feel like a broken record of calling safeties here, but you clip this 7 with low outside or even center outside and have the 7 come off this direction and have the cue ball come off over here. You're probably not going to get a full safety out of it, hooking him behind the 9, but at least you're not going to sell out an open shot. All right. Got to assume here that Stephen FOLAN is going to take a 5-1 lead, race to 6, and it'll be his break as well, I believe. So I'll look at the bracket. I'll see what matches are coming up next. There was just a few matches this morning he wanted to start early because he wanted to catch them up because they weren't able to get played last night. There's still only 4 players left. There's only 4 players left on the A side. Blake Baker will be playing Nick Kruger, and the winner of that will be playing the winner of Chris Rodriguez and Stephen Holm. Chris Rodriguez is having a great tournament. Him and Stephen Holm will be playing, and whoever wins that will play the winner of Nick and Blake for the hot seat. But there's still a lot of B-side matches to go. So, on the B side of this tournament, you've got Eric Vargas, a 735 from Canada, versus Stan Tarango. Everybody knows Stan the man. That'll be a great match. Two monsters still in it. And then the winner of Will Totten and Jeffrey Jimenez will be playing Matt Van Claveren. Matt's a strong player. The winner of this match will be playing Jason Jackson. I don't know Jason, seen him a little bit, but I know he's from the Spokane area. He's been putting in a lot of work in this tournament, so good showing for Jason as well. And then Jaime Lechuga and Dominic Daniels, the winner of that, if they are playing, there's no scores updated in here, but if they're playing, winner of that will play Chandler. Dakota, I believe is how you pronounce his last name, but Chandler's a strong player. He lost to Stephen Holm last night, and Stephen's a beast, so he's tough. He's tough to get through. But yeah, a lot of good matches still left to come. I think one of the players taking a short bathroom break, so check out the streams though. If you go to Legacy Billiards 509 on Facebook or on YouTube, sorry, on Legacy Billiards 509. You can go on there, you click live, and you'll see all the tables. There are 3 tables being streamed during this event, so you'll be able to pick a table and watch a match. You got table 6, table 13, and table 18. So I know he'll be spreading matches across those all day long once they get all the matches going again. Not quite sure what's going on here. Seems like kind of a long break. Sure they'll be back in a second and get this match going again. All right, here we go. The ball's racked up. Stephen Folan's gonna break. Yeah, a good break. Hit it with speed. Planted the cue ball. Cue ball got kicked. Doesn't have a good shot at the one. Probably just gonna play a safety. Should bring the cue ball down here. Doesn't want to hit it hard. Just wants to use a little bit of spin so that the one ball will come off in this direction and not come all the way across table. Don't want to leave it sitting in a pocket where it's easy to jump. Yeah, just like that. And he's going to leave a shot, though. I thought he might have tried to hit a little fuller and try to spin down in between those balls and make sure the six or the one gets closer towards center below the six. Seemed like a little better chance to get cover there, but Steven's a heck of a player, so I shouldn't be second guessing him, that's for sure. Just what a tough layout. Even if you can pocket the one, you're going to have to play safe on the three or settle for the 3-4 carom. Danny typically stays fairly offensive, so aggressive. Yeah, so he's going to play that. Three will move to the left, leaving him an open shot to the top left for the three. You just got to pocket this ball without hammering it. Yeah, just like that. Good shot. And spots like this is where that last game comes out really big. Danny would have finished that out. I overhit that ball a little. Still good though. Because yeah, it could be 4-2 right now with him trying to make it 4-3, but he's fighting for his tournament life at this point. Yeah, he got a little flat, a little bit of an angle in the wrong direction. He'd rather have had more angle or be on the opposite side of it. Yeah, good shot. And he'll just draw out of this off the left side rail and back out to center for the 8. Stood up, taking another look. It's good. Didn't just fire at it. Yeah. Great shot. Oh no. Man, he made a great out there and then shot that 10 kind of fast. We've all done it. It's too bad to see. So Steven's going to get this match right here, 6-1. Still a good tournament for Danny. Definitely struggled a little bit in this match. And that can happen when you're playing somebody of the caliber of Stephen FOLAN. You tend to make the mental mistakes and miss some balls here and there you don't normally miss. So stick around, keep sharing the stream. This will move on. Stream's not going away, so we'll have another match soon getting thrown out. Or if you go to Legacy Billiards 509 on YouTube, you can pull up one of the other streamed matches. Currently, you have two other matches going on, two other streams. One of them is Will Totten and Jeffrey Jimenez. That's on table 6. And the other one is Dominic Daniels. I believe Dominic's 15 versus Jaime Lechuga. So I think there was some issues with times that were given maybe for when to be here for the match. So that match is getting going. It's 1-0 Dominic right now. So you can jump over and take a look at those while we wait for the next match to get thrown. Or you can stick here, stay here until the next one gets put up here. So something will be coming up soon. Testing.